love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, just give me up. I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, just give me up.
All right, let's get this show on the road. I hope the sound is good. If not, let me know in the chat. I'll try to follow. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Bad Words Gang. Hello, Stonks, Blackberry, Philip, Stonks. Hello, hello. Right, so first of all, before we get started, please do smash the like. It is goddamn free. Why not? You don't like me? Smash the dislike. Whatever. Pools, hello. Good to see you there. Zach and yeah, I'm just gonna call you Zach. Just, for the hell of it, Zach. Hello, Zach. So yeah, well, welcome everybody. Let's go over the charts. I guess we got a little bit of a surprise, let's call it, in the form of a 90-day pause with the tariffs, a flat tariff of 10% as far as I understood from my community members. I do trust them. It's, of course, have been tested, rechecked that it's no longer a rumor. It has been confirmed on Trump's social media platform, and so it is rather certain. Irregardless, what we do here is we look at the technical analysis with the technical charts and conclude what the market is saying, irregardless of the sentiment, the noise, the I feel like. If you have a gut feeling, take it to the bathroom, it might pass. We focus here on the technical analysis. Bunko smash. Absolutely. Do definitely smash the like. So let's go over the time frames and see what it is that we're seeing with the SPX, mainly the overall market. Of course, that will be indicative for us. Where can we expect to see our individual assets moving according to that, right? If we're looking at NVIDIA, you name it, your average Palantirs, all of the above, right? In reality, I want you not to forget, remember that it appears to be that we're retaining a downwards trend. We might still bring a higher point than this. I would argue that some of these gaps may be, playing out, but we'll see. We'll see. Remember, the market cannot outplay what it is that we're seeing, and it cannot be contradictive, right? So let's see what it is that we're seeing. 1 minute is not really too interesting. 1 minute, of course, can flip over back and forth. On the 5 minutes, we are seeing that we are kind of running hot at this stage, close to at least. We are within the vicinity. We're out of bounds on this channel. Let's see if we get rejected back into the channel. Remember, the same way we're never biased about the downwards and corrective channels, we're not going to be biased about these either. Simply, I will highlight something of this nature. The market can have slippage on both ends, so that's completely regular. You'll say, well, this is more than the other side. It doesn't matter. It is still within the vicinity and framework of logic. In fact, given that we are right below the 80 right there, I will say there is a big chance we will see a corrective movement to the downside from where we are at already on the 5 minutes, but let's not conclude anything from that. Let's see the higher time frame, see if it says anything. What is important to highlight that we got rid of this gap, and I was saying in the previous videos how 54 is still possible, although my doubts with it. I feel like, based upon what I'm saying, that we're gonna get stuck on that 52 and not being able to penetrate back up. I guess I was wrong to some extent, but still I did present and say that is definitely still a possibility. It seems the market took final advantage before the market moves on and did it. Well, what do we have here? Hello, Denny. Hello, Gene. Hello, sir. Hello. And so this all of it was expected. We are testing in essence the ceiling of this channel. I wouldn't advise assessing anything beyond that. Hello, Christoph. Hello, sir. Hello. Good to see you right there. You had a, and I'll remind those who are from the community here, Christoph's comment about anything politically involved oftentimes has very short legs. So take what's happening right now with a grain of salt, and I would say do not panic. It's something that is easy to say, hard to do for most people. Let's be just realistic about things. So what we are having here is that we are having a less steep channel that apparently we've been moving in within the framework of all along. And that bottom was just merely a retest of that bottom. Now we've gone through, and we spoke about this, by the way. If you go back to the previous lives, you see we spoke about this. Although I said it's very less likely given the conditions and the momentum as it was structured. Of course, we understand that was a highly manipulated behavior by the market makers, the only ones who can actually push the market so rapidly, so quickly. They understand how this will be interpreted, of course, and trying to squeeze out another dime out of this dollar. What we're looking at currently, which still could very much be a scenario, is a continuation of this price action all the way to 56 and maybe even 5700, which is significant. That means that will be the smaller shoulder on the smaller scale size, giving us a closure of this gap, finalizing this channel that we're within on the 30 minutes, and of course potentially retest of this. This could be a scenario. We know we have to acknowledge it. 45 minutes, if you look at 45 minutes, it's gonna look just humongous and overstretched, but don't forget, let me bring it in. Ta-da! It matches the 45 minutes just perfectly. The problem is you're running out of momentum, and I'm really struggling to see how we're going to make that happen without any momentum. It's just kind of a thing that we need, right? It's like the same way a car needs fuel to get to the next gas station. We need fuel to make it to this one, and we are kind of running out. Given that we're so close to the edge of this channel, which gives us about 55, 55555, right? Or you know what? Let's just let's already, since we're there, why not? Let's just there you go. Yeah, you can hear the cool clickiness of my new keyboard. It is goddamn awesome. Gotta say, it is awesome, but I still miss my old one. Sad, very sad. Hourly, same thing, running into the edge of the channel. Let's see where our wider channel is when TradingView will be nice enough to give it to me. The wider channel resides roughly around 57 and a bit, still kind of the range we spoke about earlier, still retaining the downwards trend, of course. Overall, it is a lower high, still retaining the lower high scheme of things. could be the scenario. Problem, momentum. You don't have momentum to do that. As we said, you're running out. You see, again, the framework, cool. Problem, no momentum, no fuel. How the hell are you going to do that with no fuel? Problem, 4 hours has fuel, but does it really? Remember, we have to consider what happens around here 50. And if around 50 we're starting to break, all it was just a temporary corrective movement on our slope downwards still, bringing us back into oversold conditions, continuing this from roughly where we are at right now, giving us maybe 50, 55 if things are really, really positive for the market. Retest potentially of the bottom of this channel, coincidentally, right? Confirmation that we are deteriorating, and then an eventual switch over of the wider, longer duration channel. Remember, we were moving within the framework of. Now, if this will be the case and we'll start breaking down more and creating more candles to the downside below that framework, eventually it's going to flip over. Remember that, 4 hourly. In about a couple of weeks time, maybe in a week time, we're going to see this entire thing flip over, right? Looking to the downwards. Give me a sec. Okay, yeah, my thing is locked off. By the way, I'm sorry I was late, and I'm probably going to be late to my next student. My next student, I'm not going to dox you, but I do apologize very badly. Here is, by the way, the Discord. We just had another community meeting, members meeting, more so to be more precise, which I will have to post. We had it, of course, in the auditorium. We'll have to post the meeting in our archive. Boys and girls, those who are in the community, the meeting will be posted in the archive. The thing is that, of course, I'll do that only after the live. I'm sorry. We have, of course, my Greg's positions, in which I informed that I buy more SPP, which I got even more. It's like 1,240 right now. Right? Of course, charting 101, must watch, options, channel, testimonials from the academy students. The majors, those who finished the academy, I have a gut feeling I'm going to be getting some new ones. Wink, wink. Hopefully my newer students will be awesome enough to write me a review, of course, of their own choosing. I never ask a positive review. I just ask for a review. Whatever they feel like was the truth is always, whatever they will say, basically. I'm not guiding it by any means. You can ask them. They're all members in the community. Some of them are even admins by this point. Tickers, of course, which I sadly neglected a little bit. I know I need to add more and answer some questions. I know. I'm so sorry. You see I'm juggling a billion things. But still, the most important thing you need to know about is that in the main chat, I post about, of course, various discussions. You see 5. Our meeting that we had today, very nice. 1 like, that is good. I have one awesome person. Just kidding. I was posting how I was struggling to, my system was not allowing me to buy when I was really trying to buy. All the meetings are posted, all the good stuff, all the goody. And of course, all the information about the stock market, how to join. It's simple. You go to patreon.com /investory. When you join in, you'll see only these 2 channels. If you want to ask about the Academy one-on-one, by the way, which I have great news, I am now holding 2 open spots. I'm reopening 2 spots, as I have a student and another. Basically, I have a student that is finishing, and I have a student that is apparently just not gonna go through. And so, yeah, I have 2 spots. I'm gonna be opening 2 spots. I'll be posting about them on Discord. In the main chat, maybe on the message board as well. And those who are interested, of course, talk to me. You see, just like anybody else, how do I sign up? DM me, right? Or open a support ticket in the need help. Or if you don't see the need help anymore because you moved into the Discord and you see the support channel, open a support ticket. Say, Greg, hi, I want to ask about the one-on-one academy. We're going to schedule a call. You and I talk about it. I'll explain everything and move on if you like the idea. Now, I probably have half of the people abandoned. I know. I realize every time I talk about my community, half of the people on the live just drop off. It's like, okay, you don't want to join? Sure, no problem. But then you're going to miss out all the juicy parts that come right after, right? So, and please, don't join. Please don't threaten me with a good time, So what are we seeing? Let me just kind of clean up some of that stuff so you can see. Still, this is very much correct. So let's keep it up intact. Let's remove that. What are we really seeing? People got all over too excited over something we spoke about. On the daily chart, we're having convergence, divergence, a bit of a relief rally after having moved let's say 100 points downwards. Now we corrected 20 points up. Yay! I hope you will be able to retain that for 10 more, so I can actually buy more triple Qs. And we're going to proceed with this. Why do we think we're going to proceed with this? Well, because our weekly, although picking up a little bit, right, just kind of as a side effect for this, is still in oversold territory, doing what it normally does, just kind of does this little thing, which we're probably about to see very shortly. Why do we think that, though? Because our monthly still looks like all hell. And it's going to continue looking like that. Nothing that in the framework of what happened today can change the direction of this. All it can do is tame down the divergence between these two forces. In other words, my conclusion based upon this, that this month will still end roughly around the 5,000, maybe even 4,800. Could be as evil as 4,800. I'm truly serious about this. 5,000 to 48, 4,700. That is the destination. Here it is. It's kind of marked. You can see that this is the junction at which we're thinking that we're gonna end up this month. It's a little bit offset. Don't ask me later next month why we're not there or something weird like that. We're planning to get there this month. Why? Because we still have 21 more days, boys and girls. Within the framework of this whole thing, I want you to understand that nothing really happened, right? It's just the candlestick within the sort of structure moved a little bit higher, corrected a little bit, and it still retains the overall retest area of the median, which is very, very normal, as you know, right? We didn't really get any substantial change. And if you look at the weekly, I want you to understand that this is just normal. This is a retention of downwards trend. We just had downwards pressure, a little bit, well, actually it brought it down all the way there, corrected a little bit, it still moves down. So basically, even if we made 10 points down, corrected 9 points up, this is still a retention of a single point. Do that 10 times, we end up moving downwards 10 levels. You see, it doesn't matter whether it's going to be persistent with this up, down, up, down. This is trader's heaven. But most people are too afraid and are not really participating in this. Most people are not even able to react nor understand why and how this is happening. Guess who's making the money? The institutions. You're just kind of watching them make money off of your own money, right? The only ones who are truly participating and having a blast out of this are the traders. There are other facets that don't allow me to show you, but you don't realize there's another support level, the diagonal, very strong, very important support level on which we're actually residing and retesting the market. You can kind of see it play its role in the market right here. This is the very same diagonal, that blue diagonal you can see cutting through all of that beautiful juicy stuff. This is it, right? This is the actual sort of convergence point. No one says we're not going to continue and end up at 48.08, just like I promised. We have 48.18 right there, this kind of tiny in-between line. So that is it. Boys and girls, I have a one-on-one session with a student in mere minutes. I think I was able to cover everything I wanted to say. We still are tremendously bullish on all the larger time frames, and the fact that we're having a temporary corrective movement got the bulls all excited and jittery and to the moon. I would recommend considering and being more objective about the current occurrences and not to be surprised if, again, you're being misled, or the people who are more bullish being misled and will end very miserably. And before I go, one final reminder, join the patreon.com and /investory. Why? All the tiers right now are 50% discounted, because very soon they will not be 50% discounted. And people will say, no, Greg, but I wanted and I planned and it was this and my baby and my car and my earthquake and my some other thing that happened to me. You don't understand. But come on, guys. It's 50% discounted right now as is. This should be a $20 tier and this is a $40 tier. Definitely sign up, because when the prices will go up, you will still retain retroactively your prices. It's only the new subscribers who will subscribe at the new prices. Okay? Okay. Definitely sign up. Definitely inquire about the one-on-one academy. I have 2 spots. I know there are plenty of interested people, so don't miss out. The longer you wait, the less chances you're going to get the time frame or the window you want. Okay? It means the windows I'm opening will not be starting their academy sessions this week. They're probably going to be starting next week if you actually sign up this week. So basically, every week you sign up, you just postpone longer out your session. So if we end up your subscription this week, you start next week no matter what, right? Because this week is already set. So definitely don't miss out. Don't waste time. Otherwise, well, then you'll be asking about it later and saying you wanted, you planned. For the time being, boys and girls, you have a wonderful evening. I will see you all on the next one. Bye for now.